What's up? You too, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Jahi back with another video. And today, I got the drop for y'all. We're going to be talking about this change the NBA has decided to make for no reason at all. Let's go. Alright, so look, man. The NBA done decided to go ahead and make the very odd, unnecessary decision to change the name of NBA awards. Now, in my opinion, these changes were unnecessary and I want to say uncalled for, but I don't know if this is the right use of that word. But it was just a why. Why? What's the gain? I don't understand. I feel like changing things like the name of the awards kind of takes away from the history. But after looking into it and doing some more research, things make sense as to some of the changes as why and the reasons, but not all of them. So yeah, let's get into this. We're gonna start out with the most important award of all. The Kia NBA Most Valuable Player Award is now known as the Michael Jordan Trophy. Yes, well regarded and most commonly known as the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan now has the MVP trophy named after him. You expect nothing less from the guy who they consider the GOAT. But in my opinion, this is not the guy you want to name this award after, bro. Like, come on, like why Michael Jordan? Who is he? Michael Jordan's not the guy I feel like this should be named after. It really should have been, in my opinion. Yes, Michael Jordan is tied for the second most MVPs of all time with Bill Russell at 5. But there's a guy with one more MVP. You all know him and love him. His name is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And that guy is commonly known as, by the guys who aren't, you know how there's those guys who are like, oh my God, Michael Jordan is better than LeBron and it's never gonna be close. There's some people who think Kareem is always gonna be better than Jordan. It'll probably never be close. So the guys who think like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with 6 MVPs, I think is the clear answer for the name of your new NBA MVP award, for real. So, I mean, yeah, congratulations to Michael Jordan. I'm not saying I'm not trying to downplay anything Michael Jordan has done or him being as great as he is or him deserving this, but I don't think he deserved it as much as Kareem did, especially the fact that he's about to lose his scoring title. Even though he being a little jealous, a little salty, my boy LeBron about to pass you up like it's nothing, bro. I'm sorry. So yeah, but you know, congratulations, Michael Jordan. This is pretty cool. The whole trophy is based off of him. They're working with this guy named Victor Solomon. He's going to be designing all the trophies. He designed them all already. But the trophy is 23 inches tall for Michael Jordan, and it's 0.6 for the amount of rings he has. 23.6. So his ring number. And then it's 5-sided because he had 5 league MVPs. The base is 5-sided. I guess that's just my final words. I guess. Good for you, bro. Good for you. NBA loves you a lot. Next up, a brand new award, which I think is very random and will be very hard to give out reasonably. And there will be a lot of upset fans to the guys who don't get this one, because I think this one is like, you just can't judge this, because there's people who like to, okay, I'm just gonna say it. The Jerry West Trophy, the Kia NBA Clutch Player of the Year. Yeah, Clutch Player of the Year. I don't know how that works. I don't know. This one is odd to me. The idea of this, I don't know who voted for this. Because I feel like if you gave NBA fans a poll, what awards do you think the NBA should have? Right? I feel like, I don't know what they would have said, but I don't think this would have been it. I used to think maybe they should do offensive player and defensive player and then MVP, kind of like the NFL does, but often the offensive player is the MVP. But I don't know. I just think this award isn't what the NBA needed. And it's going to be very odd how because they already do some weird voting for the MVP and all the other awards. But honestly, with this, there's not that many players I think that can just get this. that deserve it. There's guys like Luka. There's guys like Dame. I think Shea is coming into that area. Giannis. Giannis is up there. Who else could honestly be in this category? I mean, Steph Curry, I guess. You got LeBron James, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant too. Honestly, this award will be. It's basically gonna go to like the flashy player, some box office player that's not MVP level at that time, but he's really been showing out. And he's obviously just hit like a few game winners. Some along those lines, scored a whole bunch of fourth quarter points, last 2 minutes of the game points, like the highest guy, the guy with the most points in the last 2 minutes. At one point was Russell Westbrook, and I forgot what season that was. But my guy is clutch. I'm just gonna say that. I just had to say that. I know this ain't got nothing to do with him. Next up, we have the Kia NBA Defensive Player of the Year trophy, which is now named the Hakeem Olajuwon Trophy. Yes. Shout out to the GOAT, man. Shout out to the best center in NBA history. You know what I mean? Look, I can't be happier about this one. This one is going to a great guy. It's going to a fantastic guy. This guy done things to the NBA that changed the game. He was one of the very few that won a trophy, got a Defensive Player of the Year and a ring in the same season, and MVP in the same season, I mean, as well as the leader in blocks for NBA history, number 9 in steals in NBA history, 2 Defensive Player of the Years, and just a GOAT overall, bro. This dude really, I think, is just the most well-versed, best center of all time. He could stop anybody and score on anybody. He could. And to me, the most slept on NBA player outside of Tim Duncan. No, I think he might be more slept on than Tim Duncan. Yeah. Those are the top 2 most slept on. But Hakeem Olajuwon finally getting his flowers, and I appreciate it, man. To many, obviously, I think is top 5 centers of all time. And I think all-time players, he's top 15 on most people's list. But to me, he's the best center and my favorite big man in the NBA history. So yeah, that's an award and a change I like to see, that I did like to see. I'm going to just search up real quick who was named after before, because I don't know. Okay, so it looks like they didn't have a person who they named it after before, from what I can see. If I'm wrong, please comment down below, correct me by all means. But yeah, congratulations to Hakeem. Well deserved, finally getting his flowers, paying homage to a GOAT. Next up, we have the Kia NBA Rookie of the Year trophy, now named the Wilt Chamberlain Trophy. Now, this one is, there's nothing to say. There's no debate on this one. Obviously, the greatest rookie there's ever been. He got MVP and Rookie of the Year in the same season. And I'm telling you, that ain't never gonna happen again. I can bet almost everything. I could almost put my life on that. I'm not gonna do that because that's a terrible idea. But I'm telling you, ain't nobody ever gonna get MVP and Rookie of the Year again. And if they do, that man might be the GOAT. Okay, so this award is undoubtedly perfectly renamed to the Wilt Chamberlain Award. The man averaged 37.6 and 27. And when I say 27, I mean 27 rebounds and 37.6 points in his rookie season. And Wilt Chamberlain was 23 as a rookie. I didn't know that. I just looked this up because I was like, was this man 19 averaging 37.6 and 27 on 46 minutes per game, which is crazy. A rookie playing that many minutes, or any NBA player. This man just had unreal numbers. I was watching some highlights from him yesterday. This man is actually immaculate. Shout out to Wilt Chamberlain. One of the most, I think he's just downplayed so much because film. People have to believe it, see it to believe it for a lot of things. But I believe he did all these things people say he did. Like somebody told me that they don't believe he scored 100 points. Kobe Bryant scored 81 and Devin Booker scored 70 in this era. So I don't think it'd be too hard for a 7'3" man, 7'2", incredible athlete to score 100 points on a whole bunch of little guys. That ain't nothing to Wilt. Come on now. That ain't nothing. So yeah, this is a great idea. This man is a legend. Well deserved. Okay, next we have the John Havlicek Trophy, which is now the Kia NBA Sixth Man of the Year. When I first seen this, I was like, hey, why don't you name this after my boy Jamal Crawford, the legend, most Sixth Man of the Years? But this man has a way better career overall, on paper for his time. I don't like to compare players outside of time, their own time. 11 All-NBA selections, 11 NBA All-Stars, All Defensive Team, Finals MVP, and the league's 35th, 50th, and 75th anniversary team. So this man has a very, very great career on his belt, you know. Many awards, accolades. So he was a great. And he came off the bench for the majority of his career, so I gotta say he deserves it. Last but not least, the George Mikan Trophy, which is the NBA Most Improved Player of the Year trophy. This one was random to me. This changed. It was named after him because of the Mikan drill. A practice drill was the reason they named the trophy after him. Yeah, that's really all there is to say about that. I mean, I guess, who else would you name it after? I don't know who you would name this after. Giannis. Ooh, most improved to MVP. Yeah, I think that would have been perfect. I'm just throwing out ideas. I know they don't want to name it after no current player, because imagine getting the award as somebody you play against every year with their name. Like if they name one of these after LeBron, that'd have been crazy. Like if they named the rookie one after LeBron, yeah, that'd have been crazy. But yeah, so I mean, this is cool. They named it after him. They said he was the first dominant big man, and he's the reason so many people are great and just have basic skill and improve basically with his drill. So they named it after him. So I guess it makes sense, but to me, it's really like, well, okay, I guess. But yeah, what they should have done with these awards. Well, here's my thoughts, right? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, MVP. Michael Jordan, clutch player. Makes way more sense. The man was known for being the clutchest of all time. He had, you talk about Mamba mentality. If Michael Jordan had a name for it, that's what we'd be talking about. Y'all just was Mamba. Kobe put a brand on it. It was Michael Jordan. He started this. His mentality, his unfazed ability, that was Michael Jordan. That was Michael Jordan. His work ethic, that was Michael Jordan. We just gonna say that. Started and originated and empowered generations. It started with Michael Jordan. At least, yeah, it was Michael Jordan. MVP should have been Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and clutch player should have been Michael Jordan. That would have made perfect sense to me. Perfect sense. Will Chamberlain rookie is a great idea. So those are all the changes they made to the awards. I just want to talk about I went to the game yesterday. I finally seen Kevin Durant play. He dropped 30. I went to the Wizards game. It was a pretty ugly game. You know, Kevin Durant did his thing. I mean, the man's balled in real life. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry, Kevin. You're still my guy. But it was great to see Kevin Durant play. I've now seen all my favorite players outside of LeBron James play basketball, and I can just say I'm happy to say that. But yeah, this is it was a good day yesterday. I'm glad I got to see them. And I'm trying to make a video 3 times a week minimum. I'm on break and I'm about to be staying at home for a while. So my goal is to make 3 videos a week. And if I don't, I'm failing myself and you guys. So yeah, that's my goal. Also, rest in peace to the Mississippi State football coach, only 61, Mike Leach. Very, very sad to hear about him passing away from heart complications. Yeah, that's real sad. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Leave some of your ideas down below. It's your boy Jahi. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm out. Hey. I know y'all see this, man. So go ahead, like, press that subscribe button, press that notification bell, and make sure you come back for another video.